Okay, peace, love, and light. Here we go again. I've been watching this one, as some of you know, for quite some time. Now, well, it starts between 1:20 and 1:30 every morning. Actually, about 1:23, 1:24 a.m. Notice that it's color. Okay, let's just start with there. It's in color. It is actually 1:23 and 26 seconds. Now, hold on. You'll see. It's just incredible. I can speed it up a little bit. Might be better to do that. There we go. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. See how, watch how it shifts. I've shown, and then boom, it's like a black and white, but not. And then we have all kinds. This is all spirit orbs. That's all spirit orbs. That's a car coming down the road. This is like quite a significant vortex. And these are all spirit orbs. They're not bugs. They're not rain. They're not snow. They're not dandruff. They're spirit orbs. Now we're at 1:25 a.m. And it starts at pretty much the same time every night or every early morning, and then ends just before the sun rises. And then it shifts back out again. But they like, look at all of them. Now I did speed this up a little bit, just, for recording purposes. Look at that. That was cool. But then something comes over the camera, which I've taken some screenshots of, that is like, whoa, okay. And it should be any moment now that, here we go. Wow. That's on a live cam. That's at 1:27 a.m., 27 seconds, aroundish. It does look like a big eye. I agree. Well, I agree with that. It could be something completely different. I don't know. It's big. That's big. Then we have a spirit orb right here as well. A big one by the steeple there. Look at this thing. Like, I don't even know if I want to be really filming it because I'm not sure what I'm really looking at. And then the orbs slow down a bit. There are less of them while this big energy or whatever this is that's here. Look at this. I'm just going to move it forward just a little bit, just for recording purposes. Go back a little bit. Look at that. Then maybe that's a spider on the camera. I mean, it could be. I don't know, man. I'm going to go with a yeah on that. Just to debunk it. But this isn't. This is supernatural activity. Yeah, that was like really creepy. We're going to go back over that. Yeah, that could have been just a spider. I'm going to debunk that as a spider. It's a friggin' eye. Yep, that was creepy. Maybe it wasn't a spider, but I'm going to debunk it as it was. You can barely see the town hall. You can barely see the town. And it has nothing to do with the spider because then it comes out clear once all this, see? So that could have been the spider on the camera. This could be, I'm feeling like a spider on the camera. I don't know. It's not my camera. I can't see it. But that doesn't debunk the fact that these are all spirit orbs flying around. I don't think that's a spider. Because I've captured plasma doing that. I don't know what that is. I mean, you decide for you. I don't think that's a spider. The legs are way too thick. Could be wrong, but just the way it's moving like plasma, like I've captured in the past, and now like the whole thing is just look, just watch. It looks like a freaking eye right there. I mean, you decide for you, you know. I'm sure a lot of investigators would be like, oh, it's just a spider. Not so 100% sure because of the way I've seen plasma do that. I've just had too much evidence on that. And as we know, some of these cameras have these big, what look like insects, but they're not. I don't know how to explain it. They're not insects. They're actually in the sky, and they spiral down, and they're big machines, which I've captured that as well. So I don't mean, you decide for you. But I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about with the plasma and how the plasma would move. I mean, what the heck is that? You know what I mean? And the town halls almost disappeared. I think a spider would be a lot clearer if it was a true spider on the screen. You would see way more detail. It wouldn't be so thick. I mean, this thing's huge. So I'm going to kind of half debunk it, half not debunk it, just because it's not solid. It's more, it's esoteric. Plasma. And it knows I'm watching it. It knows that I've been purposely coming on this particular platform here. And yeah, spirit knows that stuff. That supernatural knows. I want to see it leave. But I don't think that's a spider. Just because of the thickness. A spider would be a lot smaller. That's a big freaking spider, and I don't ever want to meet it. Looks like something from Aliens, for real. I mean, it's see-through. If it was a spider, you wouldn't be able to see through the legs. So I'm gonna remove the debunk on that one and say that that's some kind of plasma, supernatural, paranormal entity. And it's across the street from a very old graveyard that I've actually witnessed some weird-ass shit materialize there. Creepy, like, freaked me out. And I don't freak out easily. And you wouldn't be able to see through the spider if it was a spider. That's plasma. didn't realize it was on this for a long time like this. I don't want to fast forward because I actually want to see how this leaves the viewpoint. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see through the spider legs. That's not a spider. I don't know what the hell that thing is, but that's not a spider. You wouldn't be able to see through. Wow. Interesting, huh? I find this fascinating. And it's going to amp up more and more. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see through it like that. These are all spirit orbs zooming through. I have no idea what this thing is doing. It's creepy. I gotta be honest. It's a little creepy. It looks like something from Aliens. Yeah, that's some kind of plasma entity. Just fast forward in. Oh, that's a car. Okay, yeah, you wouldn't be able to see lights of cars through a spider leg because a spider is a solid creature, not a see-through transparent one. Wow, this thing's on here for a long time. Damn. Wow, that's some weird... Yeah, that's not a spider. What the frick? You live in a very supernatural world. It is very real. Just fast forwarding for time purposes. Wow, it's on here for quite some time. Those are cars going by. Wow. What the frick? That's not a spider. Wow. Look at these and here. That doesn't belong there. None of this belongs there. This is on here for a long time. Wow. Those are plasma orbs as well. I mean, this is, wow. Okay. Those are all spirit orbs. Portals wide open. Question is, does it happen all around the world, or is it just specific towns, specific ley lines? Because this is the same time every single night. I used to live in this town. It's got some creep factor to it. It's got a lot of history to it. It's New England. New England has a ton of history. And remember, we live in a huge graveyard, every single one of us. And with everything that's going on with the magnetic field lines, the portals are wide open with these eclipses. Supernatural entities and energies are going to amp up even more, like never before. And I'm sure there's some paranormal investigators out there that could absolutely back me up on that. So I'm just going to, yeah, there's a lot of spiritual activity here. And there is a huge graveyard across the street. I am probably going to do a video on the history of this, because normally this is not a camera I've really looked at a lot until recently. And I trust my instincts, I trust my guides. When they guide me to something, it's for a reason. And with that said, okay, I'm going to fast forward a little bit more. Like a lot more, so that you can see how, and then it just like stops. This is at 3 a.m. I don't know where the little, breaking dawn at 4:33. Still spirit orbs. And you know what? It shifts. It's like the portal closes or something. It's really wild. It's at 4:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 7th of May, 2023. Now we're at 4:50 a.m. 4:52 a.m. And they look, ta-da! Peace, love, and light.